What they call, my name is Pratipat Malawong, and in this video I would like to show you mixed doubles versus doubles. Now I say mixed doubles, but this person can be male or female. It just means this happens a lot at the badminton club, badminton hall, where you get a stronger player teaming up with a weaker player, and the weaker player will stay in front and cover the front court like this. So they're in a offensive position, much like mixed doubles, and they're playing against two individuals, male or female, both male or both female, and it seems to me that these two are always having a hard time playing against this stance. People that are in the offensive position and never rotate. And I wanted to explain why that is, why this is so difficult to beat. And the reasons they're difficult to beat is, first, the mindset of these two individuals. These two individuals are usually pretty solid players, as good, if not equal, as good as this player, if not slightly even better than this player. But this team always comes out ahead, winning, and that's because, one, these two are usually thinking this set here is a weaker team overall. So that's their first fault. The second one is that these two are thinking that they're just going to play regular doubles game against a weaker team, and that's where they go wrong there. And thirdly, they're thinking that because these two are in the front back offensive position, that the sides here are open. But that's not true. The sides are not open. And let me just run through what normally happens in this situation, and then I'll show you how to remedy this, or one way to remedy this. Okay, so let's just run through this scenario. Front back position. Front person has the front court. Back person has the back, all of this. Okay, so what normally happens is that this person, just to give him a pet name, we'll call him Smash-a-Lot Joe, or Joe. Joe usually, will come out over here, and these two will shift like this, and smash, boom, down the line. And what happens is X will usually is good enough to take this shot, and here, do this. Take this shot and push it straight back or cross. Let's run through both scenarios. If he pushes it straight here, right, pushes it there, he will rotate, he will follow it, and O will rotate across. Well, what's happening here on this side is that this area here is now open, and Joe knows that, so he steps in because he's not worried about anything else. He steps in and he plays the cross-court shot, which gets this pair in trouble. Okay, let's run through that again. Smashes, right? Let's say X pushes it cross here. Okay, now Joe is not worried about rotating to the front, so he smashes, and he comes back to semi-center position. X takes the smash, follows it. O rotates back, not all the way across, but right here. So Joe knows that they're moving, and because these two are moving, he knows that all he has to do is take this shot and drive it down the line, and again causing havoc on this side. Okay, now let's look at the other side. So in short, the problem is these two are not rotating, but these two get in trouble when they rotate. When you rotate, you create gaps in the court, right? So let's just run over this side real quick. Joe smashes it down the line here. O takes it, alright, he comes in, takes it, pushes it here, X goes there, all this is open. Joe knows that, hits something over here, and these two are in trouble. Boom, same scenario. Joe comes over here and smashes it. O takes the shot, drives it here, gets past the front person. O follows, X comes here, they're rotating, takes the shot, drives it deep, and these two are in trouble. Okay, that's what usually happens. It's because these two think that the sides are open, and they are not. So what's the remedy to this? The remedy to this is to understand that these two, being in the offensive position, is in a dominant position. Because these two are in the offensive position, they will tend to play shots that are flat and down, okay, or down like this, a spin shot, drives, smash. Okay, that will keep them in the offensive position. Now, what's the remedy to this? The remedy to this is to first understand that these guys are in a dominant position. 1. 2. What you're going to do is play a goofy doubles game. It is not going to be a regular doubles game. 3. You're going to play a 3. That you have to realize that you must play the center. The center will keep you on the defensive stance, left to right. You will have to play a somewhat 2-on-1 singles game with Joe back here. Okay, you're gonna hit more clears, and you're gonna hit semi smashes, and when you do push, you are not going to rotate. Let me say that again. When Joe comes over here and smashes it, and you can take this smash and rip it cross court or straight, you will not follow it. You will stay in the defensive position. Remember, when you rotate, when you follow your drives, right, the drives here or the drives here, you're creating a gap on your side of the court. These two are not moving. They have everything zoned off. So they know who's going to get what. When you're moving, the zones on your court shifts. The responsibility on this side of the court shifts. Okay? So, that's what I mean by goofy doubles. Is that you're going to play a 2-on-1 singles game. Okay? So you're going to hit more clears, right, to the back. Let me see. Oh, and the center is open. So what you're going to try to do is play past this person and push here. Keep Joe deep in the backcourt. Okay? And because you're keeping Joe deep in the backcourt, what you're doing is, like in singles, you're limiting his angles of opportunity. So this is his angle now. Angle of opportunity to hit to your side of the court. And guess what? You two are standing right in the middle of it. And this will eventually make Joe very, very tired. Okay? So, to answer, I guess it begs the question, why doesn't everybody stay in the offensive position? Because if these two know how to play it against this position, it will make the back person very tired. And because the back person gets very tired is why we rotate in doubles. Okay? Of course, the next thing will happen is that Joe will eventually figure out who's the weaker player on this side. Right? Two more scenarios. One is Joe will figure out who's weaker on this side, and the third one will, the second and last one will be, how do you play the center front? Okay, so first Joe will figure out who's the weaker one on this side, so he will eventually pick on, let's say it's O. he will eventually pick on O, clearing and dropping, right? So he's going to hit either here, or he's going to drop here, or drop here. I'll just put X's here. So he's going to hit these 3 spots, and he's going to make O very tired. Now it's 1-on-1 singles instead of 2-on-1. The remedy for that is for O to take 2 steps in, and what happens here is when O takes 2 steps in, it triggers the rotation here, okay? And when it triggers the rotation, now X can get this one and O can come here. Of course, Joe will try to play the cross court shot, but because he is tired, he won't be able to hit it as far. And if he does hit it this far, then all O has to do is hit another clear and steps in, right? Boom. Here, let me show you. Sorry, let me go through that. Joe clears, so they're in a clearing war between Joe and O, okay? O is getting tired, so O clears it, steps in, X rotates out to here, right? Joe hits a cross court shot. Now either X can take it or O can rotate back. More than likely X will take it and hit it clear here, right? Now we have offense on offense, or what looks like mixed doubles on mixed doubles. Okay, so that's how you remedy that. When Joe gets wise to the fact that you're playing 2-on-1 singles, he will pick on the weaker player on this side. The second one is how to engage the front person. How to engage the front person is much like how you engage the front person in doubles, whether it be women's doubles, men's doubles, or mixed. In that, when Joe, smash a lot, Joe, smashes here, or comes over here and smashes it here, you're going to catch the shuttle lower, right? I don't have my paperwork on me, right? Lower. Sorry, draw this real quick. So this is you, right? And remember the dotted line here, the dotted line there, right? So you're going to catch it somewhere down here. And what happens is when you catch it down here, you draw in the front person. So let's say you catch it low here, and what this person does is that this person steps in to cover, try to get the kill shot here, and you play the cross court. And when you play the cross court, you do not rotate. You do not follow it. You stay in this position, because if this person can run over here and play a drop shot or a spin, trust me, your partner can come back here and lift it out again. Or if they push it, your partner will be there. If you follow it, you will create this gap here and a gap here. You must stay in the side position. Did everybody see that? Run through this again. Joe smashes at O. O catches it low, drawing the front person in closer. O plays the cross shot. Stay in the defensive position. If this person is fast enough to go over here, spins